Eu quero tchu-tchá-tchá, tchu-tchu-tchá, tchu-tchá-tchá. Já cantei barabará, já cantei berê-berê, já cantei o tchu-tchá-tchá, pra você fiz lelê.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Live with BaldyPal. It's a Christmas special edition. How are you, Gary? You doing all right, buddy?
I'm doing well, Adam. How about yourself?
Doing awesome. Our other co-host, Rachel, is having a blast in New York with her family. I am so happy that they were able to go do that this year, but unfortunately, that means she won't be joining us. But I gave her the link. Maybe she'll pop in. If she gets a chance, we'll find out. But everybody else who's here in the chat already, thank y'all for showing up. We got Bama Pickin' and Grinning's here. He says he's just patiently waiting for the show to begin. Thank you. Boris is here as well. Boris and Natasha, wheeling and dealing. Appreciate everybody showing up. Sunshine Deanna had a question, and it was, it might be important for anybody else who may not realize, in order to participate, I have my phone tuned in to chat while I watch on my TV. Is that how most people do this? That's how some people do it. You can actually, correct me if I'm wrong, Gary, but can't you chat from your phone while you watch live on TV now?
Yep, you sure can. As a matter of fact, that's exactly what I do. If you go on the YouTube app on Roku, whenever you're watching a video, it has the option for live chat. And if you just follow the same thing on your phone, yeah, you can participate as well.
Excellent. Thanks for asking, Sunshine, because maybe everybody learned something new with that. Man, so many people are hopping in the chat. We got so much planned for tonight, Gary. This is our Christmas special. You know we go all out on Christmas, right?
Oh, I know we do. Yeah, I know we do.
Man, I've got some games planned. I've got a trivia game planned. We've got some puzzles. We got Christmas questions so we can learn more, not only from, share from your traditions and my traditions, but people in the chat can participate as well, and we'll read their comments. Somewhere near the end of this show, though, we're going to unveil how much money we raised for the Gary Sinise Foundation. Yeah?
That's going to be awesome. That's going to be awesome.
You remember these studs of the reselling community calendars? Mm-hmm. We raised a ton of money, and tonight we're going to unveil exactly how much we raised, and we're going to go out. I'm going to attempt. I hope it'll work. I'm going to attempt to go out and donate the money live tonight on this show.
Awesome,
so,
man.
Like I said, we got a lot to pack into this show. Are you ready to get started, Gary?
Man, I've been ready for this. So fired up. Been waiting all week.
This may or may not be reselling tonight. You never know. Some of it will be, some of it won't be. But y'all definitely, I know what you're here for. You like the games. The trivia will come around the half-hour mark, and that's where I want usually that's when the majority of the people are logged in, and that's when we want the most participation as possible. So thank you again for showing up. Oh, Bama says I look adorable. What was the cousin's name in Christmas Vacation?
That was Cousin Eddie.
Cousin Eddie. That's what this hat reminds me of. I wonder where my Cousin Eddie hat. It might come off because it's warm. It is. My head's sweating right now. Merry Christmas, everybody, Ken says. Thanks for showing up, Ken. Hey, you know what? Ken and Jimmy, Old School Flips, they have a show too. It's going on tomorrow night at 8:30. It's the Clickbait podcast, the Reseller Clickbait podcast. And yours truly will be a guest on that show as well. So if you can't get enough of me, go over there tomorrow and see them too. Ken, if you can, drop a link in that chat. I'm not sure if you're a moderator or not, but you know what? I'm going to go out here. Yes, you are. You are a moderator. So drop a link to that podcast in the chat, and everybody else go out there and set your reminder so you don't miss that show tomorrow, because we're going to have a blast then too. Well, Gary, let's get started with a couple of Christmas games, okay?
All right, I like it.
What I want everybody in the chat to participate too. But Gary, this is kind of to test you. All right. So I did some Christmas songs based on emojis. Okay. Mm-hmm. So the emojis help you derive a traditional Christmas song. And if you can't figure it out, hopefully the people in the chat will be able to help as well. Does that sound okay?
It does. It's like a little puzzle game. I like it.
Yeah, definitely. So again, play along in the chat, guys. Here's the first one. Here's the first one right here.
You want me to just yell it out, or?
Yeah, what do you think it is?
Silent Night.
Silent Night. That one's a little easy. I know. We start the games too easy sometimes. But you're right. That one's Silent Night. Silent Night. All right. How about this one?
That's Little Drummer Boy, right?
Are you sure?
I think so, yeah. Little Drummer Boy.
Yeah.
It's got to be, right? I mean, what else? Boy drumming something. Yeah.
All right, now that's just to show you how the game's going to go. We're going to get
All
a
right.
little bit harder now, okay?
Ooh, all right.
All right, here's the next one. What do you think that one is?
It's a grandma and a reindeer. Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Oh, there you go. Does that happen a lot in Alabama?
I know we hit regular deer. I don't know about reindeer.
Or grandma?
Never a buck either. Yeah, never a good one.
Well, those will tear up your car. Be careful.
Yeah.
All right, we got two more. How about this one?
I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus.
There you go.
All right.
Pretty easy. I'm telling you, they'll get a little bit harder.
Okay.
This is the last one of this particular round. This is the last one. This is the hardest one. Okay, you ready?
Hey.
Here we go. What is this? Like I said, it's a little bit harder. Anybody in the chat know this one? You can drop it in the comments as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I told you it was going to get harder, didn't I? You just thought it was going to be an easy, breezy
the
game.
calendar, the July thing is throwing me off so much.
Just pay attention to the fact that it's a calendar.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Collins on the move says, "Do you hear what I hear?" No, not quite.
That was my first thought. Let's
quite.
Hear the bells.
Here we
hear
go.
the sleigh bells ringing. Okay.
Jill's got it. I hear the bells on Christmas Day.
Awesome.
That's it. Jill got it. Good job.
Good shot.
Do you hear what I hear? Not quite. Heard that Ken's got it too. I wonder if they're playing from the same telephone. You got it. Both of y'all got it. All right. So that's the last one of that round. But that's just a little tease of what kind of games we've got to play tonight on the show. And Gary, first, now let's move into a little bit of Christmas. Let's learn from each other, okay?
All right.
I got a list of like 40 Christmas questions. It's kind of like truth or dare without the dare part.
Well, thank God for that.
Yeah.
So, you do not want to see what happens when we get in the eggnog.
No eggnog. No eggnog at all. Aurora Mech is here. How are you doing? Thanks for showing up. And I buy stuff. It's Christopher showing up. How are you, buddy? Oh, look, Patrick Murphy's in the house. He's our other radio celebrity. Why, yes, hello, panel. I chat flying by to say hi, light up the thumb. Okay, yeah, hit that thumbs up. That's a good one. Took me a little bit of emoji researching to figure out what was going on with that one, too. Thanks, Patrick, for throwing that out there. So here's the first question, Gary. What's your favorite Christmas dessert?
My favorite Christmas dessert. Let's see. That's actually a good one. I don't know. Pecan pie is pretty good. I do like that. Yeah, I like
Southern
pecan
tradition
pie.
too.
It is. Yeah, it is. Very distinctly Southern.
Yeah.
So
mine's pumpkin pie.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Go
ahead.
Well, I'm going to ask you a little bit of question just to see what side of the coin you fall on. Mm-hmm. When I eat my pumpkin pie, I love to cover it with Cool Whip.
Okay.
But some people like to use whipped cream out of the can. Mm-hmm. What do you like? Are you whipped cream kind of guy or a Cool Whip kind of guy?
I actually do the whipped cream myself. If I do anything at all, sometimes it's just plain old pumpkin pie.
We have to disagree on that one. Cool Whip is fatter and it makes you feel better. So
yeah, I can agree with that.
Drop us any information in the chat. Tell us what your favorite dessert is and why. We'll move on to the next one. What's your favorite Christmas scent? Kind of off the wall, huh? These questions, part of these questions came from a challenge from Bama Pickin', by the way. He tagged me in one of his videos called Blog Christmas 2022, and he and his family answered a bunch of questions. But I stole some of them from that video, but the others I just made up on my own. So, Bama, this is me fulfilling my challenge that you gave me. So, what's your favorite Christmas scent, Gary?
I actually like, so my wife has these candles, and it's called balsam fir. And so it's kind of like a piney sort of scent, like a fresh cut pine tree. Yeah. And I really, really like that. It has that very Christmassy smell. So how about you?
I really do like the fir tree smell personally. And it's not my favorite scent though. For some reason, ever since I was a kid, I've always loved the pine cones that smell like cinnamon.
Okay.
That you put out on in a bowl just for the smell. And I don't know if it's because my granny used to put them out every Christmas or what, but I can walk down the stores in like Lowe's where they have boxes of them just, to be purchased. And I just sit there and I'll just feel like I'm, reminiscing back to my young years when I was at my granny's house for Christmas. Bama Pickens says, Cool Whip is sent from heaven. I agree with you. It's what the clouds are made out of. Absolutely. Robert says, Ready Whip. So is that the same stuff that comes out of the can, I assume? I wouldn't know. I don't really like the canned stuff. Whipped cream, Ready Whip. That's the same thing, right, Gary?
Yeah, I think so.
Flippy says, I thought Gary would have said figgy pudding.
You know, I haven't had figgy pudding in a long time, and finding someone that can make it properly, you know, so yeah, I kind of have to default to pecan pie or pecan pie or however you want to say it.
Pecan pie, man. Pecan pie.
It's like Caribbean. It's interchangeable.
I have never had figgy pudding. Never.
Get you some figgy pudding.
I don't like fig. I assume it's made out of figs. Aurora Mech says Cool Whip is much better, and it's easier to get the correct pie topping ratio.
That's
That's
fair.
important. You need twice as much Cool Whip as you need as pie. I love that. I love that. Ken says pine scent is his favorite, and Jill says peppermint is hers.
Peppermint's pretty good.
Yeah. Valley of the Flips, thanks for showing up. Hang out a little bit longer, and we'll have a game tonight. Don't forget. Mincemeat. Oh, then she says, yuck.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Mincemeat. It reminds me of my dad, who always used to try to feed me the little sausages out of the can. All right.
It's funny. Drinks just fall out of the sky here in my house. It's really, really cool. Speaking of eggnog, so
it's like you got handed down from heaven too.
Amazing.
So I'm just going to take a guess on this next one for you, since your favorite smell was that tree smell. But my next question is, are you a real tree or a fake tree kind of family?
We are a fake tree family.
Yeah.
All the time. All the time. I watched a video one time of a Christmas tree catching on fire and how fast it catches fire and goes up, and it's shocking. Yeah. And so we've had fake trees ever since, but honestly, I like it. It's easier to decorate. It's easier to put up.
Didn't it?
Yeah, it did. You only have to buy it once, as long as all the lights work.
Maybe once every 5 years.
Yeah, but still, you're making good on your money. Christmas trees are expensive these days, dude. The real ones, my God. You
gotta save money to buy a Christmas tree.
I know, right? I was like, when did that become gold? I mean, yeah.
One time, so to answer the question, I prefer real trees. My wife prefers the fake trees, pretty much for the same reasons you said. It's easier to put up. The lights are already on it, and hanging the lights on the tree is her least favorite part of decorating. So we actually battle back and forth year after year. So one year we went to go get a real tree, because I won that year, mind you. I do win sometimes. And
she write the date down.
It was 2018. It was the last year we had a real tree. And we saw the prices of like $200, $225, $250 for the 8-9 foot tree we wanted to get.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh my, this is like, we thought we could get one for like under $150. But no, only if they're 5 foot tall, you can get one for $150.
Right, Charlie Brown tree.
Yeah,
that'll still cost you $50.
Admittedly, from that point, we took the money and we went and got a really like an 8 foot fake tree from Walmart with the lights that does all this really cool light show stuff.
Yeah,
and a remote control for $150.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say the fake trees look better too, because they come flocked sometimes, and they to me they look better. It's less. I don't know why people still buy real trees, to be honest. Tradition, I suppose. The smell. Yeah, the smell.
But yeah, you don't keep the water in the bottom of that tree, and it'll dry out, and then boom, you got the fire thing you were talking about earlier. Flippy says, my favorite Christmas scent is the smell of money in the Christmas cards.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one. So I might need to put you on my Christmas card list so that you can get on mine, and then we can share.
Yeah, it's like we'll be putting our address down at the bottom here in the description below.
Colin says, fake lights ready to go.
Yep,
yes.
Couldn't agree more.
True. I've been won over on it. Now, you can buy, like you said, Gary, you can buy the scent of the fir tree, right? And that's kind of what I like. So I've been,
or a candle.
That's kind of where we've come up to an idea to win some, lose some. I get the smell that I like. She gets the fake tree that she likes. Besides, she does most of the decorating, so I let her win. Bama says, we are cheap. We just changed our fake tree out after 18 years.
That's good value right there.
Oh,
you got your money's worth, son.
Wow. Yep. Did it stay lit that long, or did it not have pre-lit? God, did they even make pre-lit trees 18 years ago? I don't know. I'm sorry. That's just a joke.
Still incandescent bulbs back then too, right?
Yeah. Those are the bulbs you got to worry about. I can't have a tree. I have devil cats.
I've seen the videos on TikTok and on Instagram and all that. The cat's just jumping in the tree and just bringing it down. I just,
That's hilarious. And we got 4 cats now, and 2 of them are ridiculously rambunctious kittens, and I was afraid that was going to happen. But it hasn't yet. Knock on wood. Where's the wood? There it is. All right.
Right.
Here we go. Places everyone. Yeah. Hi from St. Cloud, Florida, near Disney, from Becky with Heartstrings and Other Things. Will Dave be joining you, the NC Flipper? Not tonight. Dave will not be joining us tonight. We actually had him scheduled for a guest earlier in the season. It was very unfortunate. I had something come up, and I had to cancel that show. Then he had something come up for the next one, and we just, our schedules have to get back on. And he'll be a guest sometime in 2023. He's told me he will definitely be there for that. So thank you for asking. Ken says, in my 53 years of Christmas trees, I have never had a live tree. I think you're kind of missing out a little bit, at least to say you've experienced. I don't know. What do you think? Is he missing out or not?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Sonia's here. Hey, Sonia, how are you? Thanks for joining us tonight. Bama Pickens said, we had to buy extra lights because all the lit lights died. There you go. Even after 18 years. Oh, the Reseller Clickbait podcast is representing. Hey, yo. Thanks for coming out. That must be Jimmy, because I see Ken right here. And they're the hosts of the Clickbait podcast. So it's good to have y'all both here tonight. Next question, Gary. You ready for the next question?
Fire away.
All right. And this is a little bit different, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Are you on the naughty list or the nice list?
I'm always on the naughty list. Always, yeah. Santa just does the flyby. Yeah,
if you don't want to. Yeah, I want to say that I'm on the nice list, but I feel like I am. I feel like I'm on the nice list.
What we should have done on that question is left it up to the chat to see. Do you think Gary's on the naughty list or the nice list, or does Adam? Yeah. What do y'all think of the chat?
Agree or disagree? Is Gary on the nice list or naughty list, and Adam too? Am I on the naughty or nice list? And we'll move on. Y'all throw it in the chat. Tell me what you think. Were you ever jealous of a present that someone else got in your family, like a sibling or something like that?
Not really, because I'm the older brother. And so usually, especially as kids, my parents used to get us gifts that we could both play with together, you know?
Yeah.
Like if we got, our big present would be something together, like we got the first Nintendo together. Starting to age myself here. So
that's okay. I never had a Nintendo.
Yeah, and just things like that. Our parents kind of did that for us. So I never really had that experience of being jealous about something.
But y'all had to share a present like that, right?
We did. But back then
it didn't just have Gary's name on it. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, that's right. It was more a joint type thing.
Jill says Ken's on the naughty list. Chrissy says Gary is always on the naughty list. ? I can't see that. That's what he says. Let's ask the wives.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
I don't even know if Paige is watching or not, but that would be she'd have to tell you. I'm going to tell you. I know what she's saying. She'd say I'm on the nice list for sure. Ken says, I will give you both the benefit of the doubt and say that you're on the nice list. Thank you, Ken.
Very sweet of you on that.
There you go. I'll send you the money that I owe you for that after.
Right.
Jimmy is on the naughty list and still gets presents galore. He's just a gangster. Yeah, you are. All right. Are you a early Christmas shopper or a last minute Christmas shopper?
I used to be a last minute, and then I got married, and then we try to have it all done a couple of weeks prior to, just because we hate dealing with traffic, we hate dealing with crowds, crazy people, etc. Now, I will say, I did go to the mall today because I had to get a couple of last minute things, and it just everybody loses their mind at Christmas time, so I don't even like
this hat off, man.
Get a little warm there.
I'm actually starting to sweat a little bit because of that thing.
I thought it was because of the naughty or nice question.
No. That's hilarious because, that thing is, I guess it's meant for the outdoors for real, but I was really starting to warm up in it. So my next question, actually, I just made this up off the spot. I think I know the answer, but you could surprise me. Do you shop or do you shop in person or you shop online?
Both. It's a mixture. Sometimes you've got to put the hands on the product and get that personal feel, especially if you're buying clothing or something like that. Get a sense of what size it is, etc. I know that's not what not what a lot of people want to hear, considering we sell on eBay.
Yeah.
But I think that there is something to that. And if it's a hard good or something like that, I'll order it on Amazon or on eBay or something like that.
I find it a lot easier to shop in person if I don't know what I'm going to get for that person.
Yeah.
And I don't think shopping online is easy from a general just looking around.
I agree with that, yeah.
You can't just go to Amazon and look around.
Right.
They're going to propose to you things like TVs and expensive stuff that anyway.
Yeah. You're right. You got to get inspired. Like I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Like today when I was walking around, I was trying to get inspired as to what to buy.
Yeah, and then you may get ideas and then come back home, or you may just buy it there. But Paige hates going to the store. She does it all online, and then she'll return it if she's got time. Jill says, "I've never met Gary, but I think Adam tops the nice list." Thank you, Jill.
He probably does. Yeah, I think so.
There you go. There you go. Bama says, "Nice list, please." Ain't that? There you go, Bama. There you go, Bama. He says, "This is the first year I bought 100% online." I think I've done a lot online, but I've done a little bit in the store, shopping for myself. Flippy says, "I just started mine today. Plenty of time left."
Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Yeah.
Who said that's late? No, nobody. All right, one more question, then we'll play another game. This one can be, a really big conversation starter. So, what is your favorite Christmas movie?
The best Christmas movie of all time, and it's not even up for debate, is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Period. Full stop.
That was going to be my favorite, too.
That's it.
I'm not going to pick the same one. Because you picked that one, I'm going to pick a different one. And my second favorite is Elf.
Okay, Elf's
like
good.
Elf.
Yeah, I like Elf. Elf is good.
Elf is good for the whole family. Christmas Vacation, not so much.
Yeah, there's a couple of parts. Once your kids get older, they can start understanding it a little bit more.
Yeah. But my little niece, who's in, I think, 4th grade now, she's seen Christmas Vacation, the TBS version.
Oh, that's the watered down. I mean, that's...
Hey, she's in 4th grade, dude. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, come on. How old were you when you first saw the unfiltered version?
I really don't remember. I was probably young.
Exactly, and it shaped you.
We didn't have TBS to go to be honest with you, to watch the watered down version. Anytime Picker Roman says Bad Santa is the best.
That's pretty good too.
I've only seen part of that movie. I need to put that on my to watch list. Bad Mom's Christmas? No, I haven't even heard of that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will ask this. Does anybody in the chat think that Die Hard is a Christmas movie?
Oh, don't get them started.
You want to run the chat up? Man. This is how you do it.
There you go. Look at Flippy right there.
There you go. Perfect. All right, on
Man,
time.
You've
I didn't even see that.
Now. You've really started something now. Die Hard is the best Christmas movie. Bruce Willis himself, okay? Bruce Willis himself, it was last year. He went into a roast and he said something, and he was looking really mean and fierce, like his most fiercest face he could put on. And I came up here to this roast just to say, once and for all, to clear the table, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
And everybody, the jukebox stopped. Yeah.
So the guy himself said, "Now I'll tell you what right now. Here we go, right here. This guy right here is the one who convinced me that Die Hard was not a Christmas movie. I used to say the same thing. When he told me, then when Ken told me, look at when it was released, and it was released in July of that year, like I think 83 or something like that. There's no way you release a Christmas movie in July. So that's a good point. I think over time, though, it's clearly that's why it's up for debate. Many people see it differently, right? So
yeah.
There you go. Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie. No, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Period. End of story. See, I told you he's got some strong feelings about that. Thoughts on Violent Night? I haven't seen it yet. Has anybody seen Violent Night with the guy from? Is it Stranger Things? The cop from Stranger Things? I don't know his name.
I
It
don't know.
looks
I haven't
funny
seen
from
it.
the trailer, but it also looks like a Saturday Night Live parody, to be honest with you. So I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. Doesn't Christmas start in July? That's a good question.
I mean, the shopping season.
We watched a movie last night that we haven't seen in forever. That is still a good Christmas movie called Reindeer Games with Ben Affleck and Charlize Theron and Gary Sinise. Believe it or not, we're going to talk about that later this evening. And that was a good movie too. Not one for the kids again, but still, it's a good movie. Different. All right. Well, how about we do one more game for between me and you and the chat before we actually get into the trivia. Okay, here we go. Here's some Christmas puzzles. So I'm going to show you a picture again, but it's not the same kind of emojis. I'm going to show you a picture, and you have to determine what Christmas song is it trying to illustrate with this picture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ready? Here's the first one. What do you think?
Oh, Christmas tree?
There you go. Again, starts easy.
That was the easy one. Okay.
That was the easy one. All right, here's the next one. We need to go to the chat.
Deck the halls. Deck the halls. Okay, got it.
Okay, there you go. He says somebody says make it full screen. I could, but it'll screw up the way I see things. I don't think I can, at least. Yeah, did that mess things up? See, I can't jump back and forth between the slides and the show doing that. I've only got one widescreen. All right, here's the next one. This one's harder. This one's a little bit more difficult. She said, so we can't cheat. I wish I could. Let's see. I can do that. How about I do that?
There we go.
Anybody know this one? You don't know it, Gary?
I don't.
Well, Ken's got it. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas morn,
Yeah.
I saw 3 ships.
I don't know if they play that on the radio often. Do they? Maybe they do. Maybe they don't.
I don't know if they play it on the radio often, but it's definitely a Christmas song.
There you go.
All right. So now that I've done that, how do I go to the next one? There we go. Sonny's here. He says seashells. Close. Not quite.
Okay, I'm absolutely striking out on these.
Are you stumped on this
now.
one? Anybody in the chat know this one? Anybody in the chat know this one? It's a little bit, like I said, it gets more difficult as we go along, but this is definitely a Christmas song. Oh, Flippy's got it. Noel.
Oh, okay, I see it. Yeah, good one. Good one.
JKMN.
Noel. I heard the second Noel wasn't as good as the first Noel. I mean, they. So.
Or Noel. No, it's Noel. It's Noel. All right. I think this is the last one. Nope, there's one more after this. What do you think about this one?
Did you draw these, by the way?
No.
You drew these, didn't you?
I didn't draw these. Jill says, oh, dang it, Ken. He's good at this. He figured that one out, too. He said the first Noel. Anybody recognize this one?
Wow. I think Ken's got it again, and that's good. That's really good. Yeah, nailed it, man.
Oh, yeah, Ken. Away in a manger. That's it. You see it?
Yeah, I do now.
Sonny says, I was in the chat when you were live with Adam and Rachel. When was that, Sonny? Or was that to somebody else? I don't know. Away in a manger. Yeah, a lot of people are getting it now that I said the answer out loud. All right, the last one. Here we go. The last one.
I'm going to get this one. Maybe I'm not going to get this one.
This is the last one. The last one. Oh, that was for Bama. That Sonny's comment was for Bama. Oh,
12 Days of Christmas.
Yes, you got it.
Okay, I saw 25 a lot. There you go. Okay. I was like, what's the reason the 25 is popping up a lot?
There you go. Good job. You got me on that one. I thought that one would take you a little bit longer, man. I really did.
That Away in a Manger one. That
one got you.
That was obscure.
Look at Ken. Ken's got it again, too. What's up, Scott? The Cha-Ching King is in the house. God evening, everyone. Thank you.
Namaste.
We are we're halfway into the show, and the number one thing that everyone is here for is the trivia game. I know that's why you're here. I do it every year, and it's become an amazing, very important thing for everybody to join in. So here's how it's going to happen. First off, I'm going to move to the side and tell you there's first, second, and third place winners. You see these stockings right here? They're stocked full of cash and prizes and resellable goods, all of them worth more than $100. The first place is upwards of about $150. The second place is around 125 to 130. The third place is over 100 with like 105 to 110. Just to keep it fair in first, second, third, right? But these are the biggest prizes we've given away on the show. And I am happy to say these are going to be this trivia game is not going to be easy. I'll tell you, there's some easy questions, but there's some hard ones too. For the new people who have never played the trivia game before, let me tell you how it's going to work. I'm going to drop a link in the chat. You click on the link. It's going to route you to a website and ask you to create an account or log in. I ask that you use either your Google account or you log in with a name that matches your YouTube name so that I can match you up. If you win, I can match you up with the winner on the screen, okay? And that's honestly just to keep it fair so that whoever's first, second, and third place, we can, communicate and there's no question as to who won and who they are, all right? So, number 1, click on the link. Number 2, log in with your Google account. And number 3, go as fast as you possibly can because the faster you answer the question, the more points you get. If Gary answers all 20 questions right but does it slower than I do and I get them all right, I will beat him even though we had the same exact answers. The very last thing, and I'm sorry if there's anybody in here international, but we got to keep this U.S. only due to the shipping, all right? Those 3 prizes, stockings back there for first, second, and third, I'm going to ship them to you. After we talk through Instagram and work out all the details, I'm going to ship them to you. But because of the shipping, we got to keep it U.S. only, okay? As long as we can all agree to those terms and conditions and we have fun, this is going to be a piece of cake.
Adam, can I throw in one thing real quick, too?
Yeah.
And I don't know if you mentioned it. If you did, please forgive me. But we also ask that you only play once.
Right? Very good point. Thank you. Thank you.
Please only play once.
Only go through one time. Theoretically, you could click the link again after you finish it, and then you could start it again. But I think we'll be able to determine that based on when you entered the poll of the game. But please, to keep it fair, only play one time. Only play one time. All right. So I am going to share the link now, and you can start logging in. I'm going to go to the YouTube chat and make sure that link came across clickable. It looks good to me. All right. Everybody can start logging in. And I'm going to pull up a screen share here real quick so that we can actually watch the dashboard as we go along. All right. So everybody click the link and start popping in. We're going to answer a few more questions while we let people clock in. We've got 18 viewers in the show. So hopefully at least all 18 of you will jump in, but we'll give you a few minutes to log in. While we're doing that, Gary, let's answer one more question. Okay.
All right.
Have you ever regifted a Christmas gift?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. What it was, I can't remember. I just know I have done it before. Usually it's something that I know I'm not going to use it, or I know I'm not going to get out of it what the person put into it. So I don't how am I trying to say? The thought of the gift is what counts to me. So I'm honored that they thought of me. But yeah, I will give it to somebody else that does it. But usually it won't be the only gift I give them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay,
that makes sense.
yeah.
You'll follow it up with something else.
Exactly, yeah.
Ken says, I have resold a gift before. Okay, Megan Jordan has a question, and I'll answer it for you. If you are international and you want to play, you can. On the off chance that you win, she said, can I give you send it to an American friend? I will work with you if you win, and the address you give me will need to be a U.S. only address. so that's fine. But yeah, I have no problem with that. I truly don't. If you give me someone else's address to send it to, if you win, I can't send it to an international address. That sounds fair, don't you think?
I think so.
All right. Follow-up question. Have you ever accidentally regifted the gift to the person that gave it to you?
No, I have not done that.
Yeah.
That's like the ultimate Christmas faux pas, right? You that is the cardinal sin, unforgivable. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. You know. So, have you done that?
Hilarious. When I wrote the first question about have you ever regifted a gift, for some reason that question immediately jumped in my head, and just for the laugh, I had to ask the question.
I didn't know if you were speaking from experience on.
No, I'm not speaking from experience. Although I will say, there's this Christmas tradition my mom has with 3 of her friends from when she was little, and that is they have a gift, and they give it to one of the other people in the pack the next year with something else.
Okay.
So
okay.
it's meant to be done that way, and it's they started it when they were very young, probably maybe before I was born. I don't know, but I think that was just a neat tradition that they started when they were young themselves. All right, so we've got 10 people in the game right now. And so let's see, it's 8:38. Let's give you 2 more minutes. At 8:40, we're going to start the game. So you got 2 minutes. Let's see if there's any questions of people having any trouble logging in or anything like that.
All right. And come on, folks. If you're in the chat, go ahead and log into the trivia game. I know you can hear the sound of my voice telling you that. So
Bama says, my mom did that to my wife once.
That's gold. That's gold.
Oh, Bama, did your wife call her on it or just accept it and say, thank you very much and be nice?
Awkward. Yeah.
Cha-ching King. I don't even understand the game, but I'm planning on crushing the rest of you. That's hilarious. I love it. I love it. Thank y'all so much for coming out here, by the way. We have grown so much from all of you who join in our chat and share our links, and I sincerely appreciate y'all so much. What did it say? The sound much less intimidating, but I can't type bring. Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed it's.
We weren't going to call you out on
bring
it.
On.
Yeah.
Jill says, "Is the game screen supposed to be purple?" Yes, mine. Like this is probably what yours looks like too. The walrus drinking hot cocoa or something like that. The game itself hasn't begun yet until I hit the start button. And I've given everybody another minute. There's 11 people who have joined the game. I'm giving everybody another minute so that you can join in the game. But once I hit start, the game will begin, and you'll see a countdown, and that's when the questions will start popping up on the screen. Now, I'm going to mute it because the music's a little distracting. You can mute it too. It's in the top right-hand corner of your screen. All right, so it's 8:40. We got 11 people, so I think that's plenty. We're still missing a few in the chat, though, so we're going to go ahead and get started, though. There's 19 people in the chat. If you don't know what we're doing, click on this link and log in with your YouTube name, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Scott says, one more question. Do we just answer questions and then collect the win? Well, you got to answer the questions fast. So worry about the questions first, Scott. You can, if you happen to win top 3, then we'll talk about the winning. All right, buddy. All right. So I'm gonna have a leaderboard on my screen, not the questions. And here we go. Start. It will start appearing on your screen very soon. That countdown is for everybody. I'm gonna mute my music. All right, so this is what the leaderboard looks like. Everybody who's not playing can follow along to see who is in the lead. Everybody who is logged in to take the trivia game, to play the game, your name is on the screen, and you'll jump up and down in the leaderboard as you answer questions. All right, so everybody's going right along. We're not going to answer any of those questions in order to Boris, Natasha, Wheelan, and Dylan. Hey, click that link and jump in real quick. Use your YouTube account to jump in. We literally just hit the start button, so you can still jump in. I don't really see anybody jumping in the leaderboard yet, which I'm wondering if that means that there's an issue on the game side. But I can see the leaderboard, and I hit start. Everybody should be going just fine.
There's
If
not a
you're
refresh for it or anything like that,
nope,
right?
nope, no refreshes, no refreshes. If y'all having a problem with the game, let me know in the chat, and then we could do something about that maybe. But right now, it looks like it should be working just fine. Yep. So hey, one more question while they're getting that game started, Gary. How about this? Who gets the most expensive gift in your family?
My wife does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's
absolutely.
it come from? You or somebody else?
Oh, it comes from me. Yeah. It comes from me, all right. Yeah. How about you?
What did you get last year?
Oh, man, you would ask me this. It's like we're live. It's like, is she watching?
Is she watching?
Oh, shoot. What did I get last year?
Oh man, can't believe you don't remember.
I can't believe I don't remember either. I don't know. Yeah. Fix the game and I'll figure out
I don't
what I got
know.
last year.
I don't know what's going on with the game, man. I truly don't. You watch the leaderboard. I'm going to click the link and log in and see what it does. Okay.
All right.
It shouldn't. It should let me in, but clearly I'm not going to try to answer any questions to win anything.
Say, folks in the chat, if you are playing the game, let us know. Maybe, and you've got a score. Maybe the error's on the leaderboard side.
Yeah. There, I just answered a question. No. Oh, there's lots of people. It's on the leaderboard side, man. The problem's on the leaderboard side. So,
Can you refresh it?
I'm going to stop sharing and just see what it looks like. I'm afraid if I refresh it, something might happen. This is strange. I can tell you the game is going on, though, based on what I saw when I logged in as a player. The game now, I haven't had this issue before in the past, so I'm not sure what to do. If I hit this refresh button and the game ends, we will do it all over again. But man, oh man, please don't let this. Hey, my dad just showed up. We're trying to troubleshoot this trivia game. We've never had this problem before, so we're doing it live on the air, which I don't like. Refresh. Oh man, please don't screw up. Okay, refresh work.
Okay.
Share screen, share Chrome tab. Here's the leaderboard right here. All right, do you see it?
Yep. I see it.
Looks like Jill is currently in the lead. She's finished. Robert's in second. He's finished. Ken is in third. He has finished. Danielle is in fourth. She's finished. And Aurora Mech's in fifth. So let's see here. Down at the bottom, we got Ping G. We got Collins on the move. John Bama. And I logged in there once just to see it. Looks like Roman popped in at the last second, though he's not answering any more questions. He may not actually be playing. Yeah, what's up, man?
Can you kick yourself out of the game by going down to the X on there? I don't know if it's possible.
Are you sure you want to remove this player? Yes.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, that works, sir. All right.
Yeah. All right. So the game's not over yet. We still got a few more players. Technically, Aurora Mech could answer some questions right and take over third or maybe even fourth place. I mean, second place, but it could be a stretch for her to get first. Diana Howard just finished. She's at 6,800 points. Looks like Aurora Mech has the best chance of taking the lead. Ping G is actually coming up at fifth place right now. If she answers a few straight in a row correctly, she could get up there in the top board too. So this is always, always, always fun. Now, like I said, I don't make it easy, and I think you'll as you're taking the test, you'll find out that it wasn't easy. Some really good questions in here. Things like some simple things like Frosty the Snowman and parts of his face and what are they made of and stuff like that. I'm not going to give it away. I knew it. Aurora Mech did it. She's taken over second place. Bumped down Ken and Robert. So Ping G still possibly has a chance. Possibly has a chance to take over his position. But right now we got Jill in first at 7,900. Aurora Mech still has a question to finish with 7,400 in second place. And Robert Walton, that is upstate picker, in third place. And
Oh, she took
did
first.
It. She did it, y'all. She took
Wow.
over first place. Aurora Mech in first. Jill in second. Robert, upstate picker, in third. And have we got any? We got Roman still taking the test down at the bottom. So we'll give him a few more minutes. Roman, you better pay attention to what you're doing because you got to answer them quick and correctly to get up there to the top, buddy.
A lot of ground to make up.
A lot of ground to make up. So right here, Evan says, I feel dumber now. It wasn't an easy test, Flippy. It wasn't an easy test. Where's Cha-Ching King? Now I wish I hadn't been talking so much trash. Bama says, are we playing by golf rules? No, you mean with like mulligans and stuff like that? No mulligans.
No breakfast balls.
I specifically turned off there is a one in there where it gives you the chance to kind of make up ground by answering a wrong question again. But I turned that off. Because I didn't, I just wanted to keep it as fair as possible. One chance every question. Boris says, so are you saying there's a chance? Yes, there is a chance. And Aurora Mech, she took over. She said, I second guessing myself the whole time. Not an easy test. Okay, where are we standing? Roman, where are you doing? 2,400 points.
I think it's probably out of the running, to be honest.
I think you're out of the way, buddy. I don't think you're going to make it with 3 questions. You got to get up to 8,000 points. I think we can call it.
Yeah.
Aurora Mech in first, Jill Kasurka 25 in second, and Robert Upstate Picker in third place. Huge congratulations to the 3 of you. Good job, everybody. It wasn't an easy test, and 8,000. I'll tell you that we were testing this game amongst my family, and no one scored that high, Aurora Mech. The highest score was 7,800 points amongst my family. So, and that's a 14-year-old, a 16-year-old, and a 42-year-old. So, did I say that out loud? I didn't mean to say that out loud. I think the best thing here is, Ken, you've got the most correct in a row at 4. So I don't have a secondary prize.
There's no prize for that. But hey,
that's really
attaboy.
Good. Really good. Attaboy. Pat on the back. All right. Congratulations, everybody. Roman says congrats. Hey, Carolina Thrifter, you just missed the trivia game, my friend. I'm sorry, man. But Aurora Mech is in first place. Jill is in second. Am I saying that right? Aurora Mech, Jill, and Robert is in third. All right, guys. Y'all reach out to me on Instagram. I just happen to know each of y'all already. So y'all reach out to me on Instagram. Send me a direct message, and we'll work out the details and the address and stuff like that to get these items to you. All right? Thank y'all so much for playing the trivia game. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it for you again this year. Kind of late. Hate that I missed the game. Me too, buddy, man. But you were looking sharp in that tuxedo outfit you were wearing the other night for that dinner, man. Looked like you had a fresh haircut and everything. Hopefully your leg's doing better, too. You could dance. You didn't have to wear a boot out on the dance floor, man. Ken said, very, very fun. Thank you so much. Upstate Picker, he won. Good job, buddy. All right. Bama says, thought that brought back so many memories of failing tests in school. Oh, those were the days. Oh, man. All right. Here we go. All right. I got one more game for you, Gary.
All right.
I got one more game for you. And
chance for me to redeem myself on this.
And then we're going to give a huge donation and reveal how much we raised this year. All right. So let's do the one more game first. Right. Wait, where did it go? I lost it. It doesn't want to share the screen anymore. Oh, well.
Say, this is joys of live television, everybody. Even on YouTube.
There it is. I found it. All right. There we go. This is Christmas movies with emojis. All right. Christmas movies with emojis. Here's number 1. Again, they're easy, then they get harder. What's this first one? Christmas movies with emojis. Any idea, Gary?
No. I didn't have any idea.
Like, nope, none whatsoever. All right, chat, what do you think? While y'all thinking of that, Ken says, Adam, looking forward to you playing my game tomorrow night. We're putting your skills up against the chat. All right, game on. I will take that. I will definitely take that. All right, anybody got an idea? Here we go. Boris, Casey's got it. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Good one.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Wouldn't have guessed that.
What about this one? What do you think about this one as a Christmas movie? What do you think it is? Any idea whatsoever? Chat, what you think?
I mean, I am completely blank, and it's not the eggnog. Yeah, Christmas Vacation. Yeah, Boris and Dasha nailed it. My favorite movie too.
Yeah.
My favorite movie.
Christmas Island. That could have been Christmas Island, though I don't know. Is that a movie? I don't know that movie.
I'm sure it's somewhere on the Hallmark Network or something like that.
Bama Piggins says, Gary, I know you had very important stuff to do last week, but I was sad that you weren't on the show. That voice is butter.
Well, I do appreciate that.
It's like butter.
Maybe one day I'll come out with a voiceover channel on YouTube and people can watch that. Maybe it's a teaser. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'd love to go travel over to that one.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, here's the next one. This one's got to be easy for you. Come on. I thought the first two were easy, but you didn't get either one of those. So, what do you think?
Well,
Ken said no, it's not a movie. He was still thinking of songs. Oh. Okay. This is a movie. This is a movie. Maybe.
I'm thinking it has to do with something with Scrooge, but I mean,
yeah. So what's the name of the movie?
Scrooge. Okay, cool, got it. Yeah.
A Christmas Carol.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I thought like Scrooge, the one with Bill Murray in it.
Oh no, it's A Christmas Carol. Casey got that one too. Good job, Casey. He's on a roll. This is, I think, the next to last one. What is this one? Yeah, there's one more after this. What is this one? Anybody know this one? Got a light bulb and a pistol and a leg.
Yeah, I like to think I'm good at this kind of stuff.
Boris says Die Hard. No, that's not it. Casey says a Christmas movie. Yes, it is a Christmas movie, but I don't know of Christmas movie. Oh, Evan's got it.
Christmas Story. Okay,
Christmas Story. Hey, Nashville Flippers, what's up, buddy? Christmas Story is the one on this one. All right, there's one more. And I honestly don't know if this will be easy or not for you, Gary.
This will be the one I get, yeah, because every other one's supposed to be easy. You kind of
let me down on this one.
I know. I've completely bombed.
Last one. What do you think? Anybody?
How the Grinch Stole Christmas?
Yes.
All right. See, again, I get the hard one. Yeah.
Yes, and that was the one I wasn't sure if you were going to get because
it was the green heart that did it for me. Yeah,
I figured it was. Evan got it too. Grinch Stole Christmas. That's right.
Good job, Flippy.
Good job. All right, everybody. So, listen. First off, I want to say a huge thank you to the guys of the Studs, the reselling community, who helped make this calendar. Because honestly, truthfully, without you, it would not have come to be, truthfully. And they were so ready to do this. Like, most of them had no questions whatsoever. I asked them, would you participate? And they were like, yeah, I'll do it. It's for a good cause, and I'm in. Let's do it. And we came up with, I think, something better than I could have ever imagined with these pictures that happened. Now, I'm going to give y'all a little teaser. And I say a teaser, but in truth, I don't have any more to sell you. But this is mine. This is March. All right? So this is just an idea as to what these guys did and made for this calendar. And I'm going to, since he's in the chat right now, Nashville Flippers, I'm going to show you what his look like. This is the Nashville Flippers. Ray and Dustin, the Nashville Flippers, on October. They're Mr. and Mr. October. So I really appreciate everybody who did that. Last year when we did a telethon, it was basically just a show just like this, and we did it on donations. And we raised over $1,500. The exact count was $1,573. Sunshine says, can I see them all? There is a video on my channel that will show them all to you. Look for it. Search Studs the Reselling Community, and you'll find the video to where you can see all of them, Sunshine. Thank you for asking. And so basically, we wanted to make that at least, right? That was like the bar. I'm happy to say we more than doubled it. We more than doubled it. Let me tell y'all, let me give y'all a little bit of information here. If I can, again, it's live on the air, trying to find the right screen. All right, so I've got some details for you here. So, Studs of the Reselling Community, raising money for the Gary Sinise Foundation. First off, let me show you this video that I made real quick to tell you more about the Gary Sinise Foundation. It's just a quick video. Hang tight. You're going to want to hear this.
2020 will long be remembered as a year of great difficulty. When the pandemic struck, we launched our emergency COVID-19 combat service.
When I heard about the COVID-19 campaign, I wanted to offer my full support.
Thanks to the support of thousands upon thousands of Americans across the country, we were able to shift our services to areas where they were needed most.
You've supported us with other donations and equipment, and this is a big deal for us.
Last night during our Salute to Heroes event, the Gary Sinise Foundation brought over 900 meals to our first responders, our healthcare clinicians, our staff. That kind of support you just don't get anywhere else. It's just so wonderful of the Gary Sinise Foundation to do this for us.
Beyond supporting the fight against COVID-19, we've continued to address the occupational hazards which our first responders face every day.
Gary Sinise Foundation helps us get our job done.
The Gary Sinise Foundation also continued providing custom-built, mortgage-free smart homes to severely wounded heroes. Wow! Through our RISE program.
Oh, man. So now I get a second chance at life to enjoy family.
Come on in.
Is that Gary?
I just wanted to say welcome home.
Thank
you. Thank you. God bless you, and God bless America. 2021 marking 10 years of service. We hope we can count on your support to ensure that our nation's heroes and their families continue to receive the love and honor they deserve.
We're here to celebrate the birthday of America's oldest World War II veteran, Mr. Lawrence Brooks, who's turning 111 today.
To learn more, visit GarySiniseFoundation.org. Thank you.
And that's it. That's the foundation we raised money for this year by selling these calendars. So how did we do? We sold 132 calendars at $20 each. And the proceed, of course, we had to buy the calendar itself, but all proceeds went to the Gary Sinise. We had 58 $5 day sponsors. Basically, that meant you could write whatever you wanted to on that day, like happy birthday or happy anniversary or whatever the case may be. We had 58 $5 donations. We had 6 bronze sponsors. And some of them are in the chat now, like Evan Flippy McFlipperson. And we had 1 gold sponsor, Harry Tornado. He put up the gold sponsorship, and that made the most impressive dent in it to make sure it all came to reality. And so our grand total that we'll be donating this year is $3,161. Y'all, I am like so stoked by that. You do not understand. Literally, I'm starting to tear up a little bit here. So I have got this website pulled up. I've already put all the information inside this website, but I hope it doesn't time out on me, to be honest with you, because I hope it pulled up before the show so that it can pull the donation straight. And so right here, live on the show, we're going to donate the $3,161 right now. And I just, like I said, I just hope it doesn't refresh or need to be refreshed or bogged down. Boom. It worked. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone who bought a calendar, who bought a day, who sponsored a month, to Harry for the gold sponsorship. $3,161. I am like I'm stoked. I'm over the moon about this, guys. Thank you so much for everything that you did to make this reality. And to all the guys in the reselling community, thank you too. Gary, I've been waiting a long time to share that information with the world, and I'm so glad it's out there.
Dude, that is amazing. That is an amazing total. So, and I know that, you being you doubled it from last year. So I kind of think that you're probably going to set a very similar benchmark for yourself coming up.
I don't know how I'm going to do it, but
hey,
I want to do more than 3,161 next year for sure.
I think with this community, and I think with the fact that this has become such a success, I think that that's definitely achievable.
Yes.
So that is amazing.
And a lot of you in the chat right now and others that aren't here tonight have reached out and asked, how do I get to participate next year? So I've started a list already, and I am stoked that you're already thinking about how we can do this next year. So thank you again. Y'all, it's been a wonderful evening. Gary, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Guys in the chat, thank you for hanging out with me, too, guys and gals. Aurora Mech, Jill, and Robert, reach out to me on Instagram. Y'all are the 3 lucky winners. We will get this worked out to where I ship you your lucky stockings, first, second, and third place, right over here as you see them. Merry Christmas, everybody. That's how I want to end it. Just Merry Christmas, everybody, and a Happy New Year. I hope that you get to spend this time with family, and if you can't, I hope you at least be able to spend it with someone that you love. So, Gary, any last comments or thoughts?
Same thing. I'm going to echo it to everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Be safe out there. Think of the reason for the season. And everybody, good luck in 2023 with whatever your goals may be.
Good luck for real. Reselling, YouTube, whatever you do, I hope you just knock your goals out of the park, y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful Christmas, a wonderful New Year, and go George Bulldogs.
I'm not going to say that.
Take them out. All right, everybody. Y'all stay safe out there and have fun picking, guys. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Reseller Clickbait Podcast on the for Ken, SSK Promo, and Jimmy, Old School Flips, tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. on their channel. There's a link right there in the chat. Y'all, have a good night.